Hey guys, I want to show you a really fun idea for small space gardening with edibles. I get a lot of messages from you guys saying that you see all these wonderful gardening ideas, but you just don't have a ton of space. So I'm going to show you how to put together some gardens in galvanized tubs, which I think are really, really pretty. I'm going to be planting in 3 17-gallon size tubs and then a smaller bucket. You can pick these up usually at your local garden center or at a local hardware store for around $25 a piece for the big ones and about 10 bucks, maybe even a little less for this bucket here. So pretty inexpensive, and you can use these for several years. So the first thing you want to do before you even put any soil in them is flip them upside down and drill some holes for drainage. And this is the only metal bit I could find in our garage. You do not need one this big. So I put 2 holes in my bucket for drainage, and then before we even started, I drilled 4 holes in each one of these larger buckets. So these are ready to go. Now I'm going to add some potting soil. Okay, all my tubs are filled with soil, and before I plant, I'm going to add a little bit of tomato tone, which is a slow-release organic fertilizer, about 2 cups for each one of the big tubs, and then just a small handful for the little bucket. All right, this next part is the best part. I love going down to the greenhouse and picking out plants. And when you're planting in containers, you just want to be mindful of the varieties that you're choosing. You don't want to pick anything that's going to get huge. So like this first one in the bucket, I'm going to just put 1 plant. This is a Jala Fuego pepper. It's supposedly the hottest of all the jalapenos. And this will fill in this container nicely. Okay, this tub next, and I'm going to plant fruit in this one. This is an Indian summer raspberry that I'm going to plant in the center, and then around the outside I'm going to plant 5 of these Toscana strawberries, which have really pretty blooms before they have berries, which I love. I love the dual purpose, pretty and practical. That tub already looks full and perfect. I love it. Okay, for this next tub, I'm going to be planting a Betterbush tomato in the center. When you go to pick out your tomato, know that there's 2 different types you can choose from, determinate and indeterminate. Determinate are shorter, more compact, bushy tomatoes that oftentimes don't need to have any support system or staking, as opposed to indeterminate tomatoes, which are also called vining tomatoes, and those will grow anywhere from 6 to 12 feet, a little bit big for a container like this. So this is a nice determinate variety of tomato. Most of the time the tag will tell you whether or not you're getting a determinate or indeterminate variety, but if it doesn't say, you can just Google it. You can find it pretty quick. Okay, around this tomato, I'm excited for this. I'm going to be planting a bunch of marigolds. Marigolds are a great companion plant. They'll keep bugs away and they'll look pretty. Okay, I'm going to move over to this last tub. Okay, in this last tub, I'm going to be planting a dark green zucchini. And this is actually a bush type zucchini, so it doesn't get enormous. But it will look a little bit lonely in this tub for a little bit. But if you've ever grown zucchini before, you know how fast it grows. So this is just going right into the center. Okay, I've got them all planted up, and I think they turned out just great. As far as care tips go, all of these plants prefer really full sun, so I'll be moving them to a spot where they can get that, and when I get them in that spot, I will water them all in very, very well. And then in about a week, I'll start fertilizing once a week with a good grow fertilizer, and that keeps them really happy and keeps them producing. Because if you think about it, when you have stuff in containers, it's just like flowers. They're at your mercy for whatever nutrients and moisture they receive, so you want to make sure you keep up on watering and keep up on fertilizing all throughout the whole season. And this is just an idea. This is just for inspiration to get you guys going, get your creative juices flowing. Just go down to your greenhouse and check out what they have. And I mean, you can make all kinds of different combinations, and you could skip vegetables and do flowers. I mean, you can do a mixture of both. That's the fun part about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed putting these together. I was super excited for this one. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.